wear them for an hour or two and it's like, what was I doing? It's why we turned to Vionic. I love that you have brought us a kitten heel.
Yeah.
This is another one of those classic looks, a 2-inch heel, completely wearable, I think, for just about all of us. And this is a shoe, iconic. I think when we think about some different shoe silhouettes, this one's iconic. This in particular, A293767, 5 easy payments of $27.99. The QVC price, $139 and change. The leather is buttery soft.
Beautiful soft leathers.
Oh boy, this is the sand. And true, wonderful kind of nude
I agree.
shoe.
Yeah, it's almost got a pinkish sort of hue coming through on it, but it is a really sort of classic sand.
Now this is the color I've had on for a good portion of the show. We're calling this one light gray, but I see hints of like a light blue in there too.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's almost like almost sort of see it as a dove grey almost. It's a very soft, but yeah, I certainly see the hints of blue coming through on that.
And then I feel like we need a drum roll for these. I would have worn these, except that I have the navy top and I really wanted to do the light gray. The black suede on here, I just see this at the holiday parties, and you're going to have been on your feet at work all day. Now you're running to the holiday party, but your feet still feel good and they look good because you're wearing Vionic.
That's right, and this is really sort of taking heels and wedges to a whole new level, because oftentimes with a style like this, you wouldn't generally expect it to be comfortable, certainly not supportive, but just through the construction of this is going to be really comfortable. And then you've got that podiatrist design technology underneath the foot, which is going to give you that support and that full foot contact. That's what's really important when you wear a heel or a wedge, because what you want to make sure of, oftentimes what you'll have is a gap between where your heel sits and where your toes are sitting, so there's no support underneath the foot, and that's going to create a really big pressure point just underneath around that ball of the foot area.
And that's why they haven't been hurting me.
Exactly.
Very good. So sizing, 5 through 11, whole and half sizes, medium and wide width. I would say this is definite. I would go true to size on this one.
I agree, yeah. So no fitting, so fitting true to size on this one, so whole and half sizes. And but again, if you need a little bit more room around the toe box, this probably won't be a style for you, because it does really go down to a point there.
It does. I will say I still have room. I don't feel smushed.
Yeah.
I don't feel like, the clown car where you're trying to
Sure.
cram everything in there. I still have some room, but I also feel wonderfully supported.
Yeah, and I think that's really the key. And oftentimes when you're looking at a style like this, support wouldn't be the first thing that pops into your head.
Oh, no.
The first thing that pops into your head is this is a really beautiful looking silhouette. It's a classic design. You can see how it's been styled here with the ladies wearing a little bit more casually and a little bit more elevated in its style. And that's the beauty of the kitten heel, because it can elevate even the most casual look, but still look polished and professional if that's what you're wanting to go with.
Well, and I also love, I have not slipped once, and I slip often on a good day. I can't believe I didn't
We're
slip.
learning a lot about you today.
I'm just a clumsy human being. It's who I am. What can I say? You come to the point in life where you just own it. But I feel very supported just in the way that the shoe is built, but also in the way that it's constructed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and we've also got, actually on the heel, on the bottom of the heel, there is a little rubber cap on it, so it is going to give you a little bit more support. And I think the kitten heel, it does come down to a point, but again, it's not very high. I mean, it's certainly sitting under that 2-inch, that magic sort of heel height there. So you're just getting that little bit of lift, but it's just such a classic silhouette, a classic design.
Well, it is, and that's the beauty of it. But how many kitten heels have you gone through over the course of the years that you think, well, it's a little heel, so it's okay if I don't have anything built in the inside to give me some support.
Yeah.
And then you wear them a couple of times, and it's like, you start wear through them almost. This gets the American Medical Association. I was right the first time.
Yes.
Trust your gut. It gets that seal of approval.
That's
what
right.
it does is it gets you going. Oh my goodness, Jill and I are wearing the same jeans. Think a different wash perhaps, but these have Vince Camuto, they've been very popular. But think about, you'll wear these with jeans, you're gonna wear them with your classic trousers, you're gonna wear them with your dresses, you're gonna wear them to work, you can dress them up and wear them with the dress to go to the wedding.
That's right.
And because you've got Vionic support, you can be the last one on the dance floor.
Exactly, and that's most important at any wedding you go to.
Exactly.
That's why we designed them. But and look, I think it's a very sort of very feminine silhouette, and again, it's certainly going to sort of stay on trend no matter what. The materials we use are absolutely sublime. So beautiful soft leathers, stunning suedes, and then you're also getting that full foot contact, that podiatrist design technology. And it's amazing to think that a podiatrist, you've got podiatrist design technology and podiatrist recommended technology through the APMA. And That's what's so unique about this, because oftentimes the last thing a podiatrist would ever recommend would be to wear a heel, to wear heels or flip-flops, and that's what we make the most of.
And those are two I'd say definitely try them out.
Yeah, because that's what we have, that technology. But this is the secret. This is the Vionic secret that's inside, that podiatrist design technology that's most importantly going to give you full foot contact. And that's very important because that means there's no areas of one area of pressure underneath the foot. And the feedback I've had from so many ladies who've worn our heels and wedges is that it's almost word for word. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing a heel or a wedge.
I was just thinking that. And by the way, any feedback, you guys, we do love to read, we love to hear, we do listen. You guys do a wonderful job listening. I was thinking about my aunt. My aunt does not like to wear heels ever.
Yep.
Whenever anybody gets married, she calls me and she says, I don't know what to wear, help me pick an outfit, and do I have to wear heels? This is how my aunt, whom I love, can wear heels, because she's going to do we say it's 2 inches. It honestly doesn't even feel like it's 2 inches.
That's right.
And that's the technology that's in it, and that's the beauty of it. So there's no more sacrificing. There's no more saying, oh, I can't. I want you to try. You have 30 days to wear them. It's less than $1 a day for that first month. Free shipping and handling. Put them on with your favorite pants. Put them on with your favorite skirt. Think about the events that you have coming up this fall, because, I mean, you fall into the holidays. It's like, before we know it, we blink and it's going to be 2019.
Exactly.
And I promise you, I'm not trying to rush anything, but this is what happens. Give them a try now. So when those invitations come in, you've got them at the ready. You know you've got a shoe that's going to support you, that's going to look great today and years to come, and you got them home for 5 easy payments.
That's right. And I think this is such a great option to have. I mean, think about how many of you, and let's do a quick poll here, how many of you ladies have actually taken a spare pair of shoes when you've worn your heels? Taken 100% of everybody, right? But that's the thing. With a style like this, you can have the confidence to know you can wear this all day long. You don't have to psych yourself up in the mornings just saying, if I can just get to 10:30 in the morning, I've had a good day.
Yeah, I made it. I made it that far. We're going to go an extra half an hour every day.
Exactly, right? So with these ones, you're going to feel just as good at the end of the day as you did at the start of the day because of that support.
And you're going to spend money on a shoe that you're actually going to wear. And I have shoes. I was just cleaning out the closet the other day, and I'm like, oh, hi, there's shoes like on a shelf that I have not worn since we left New York City 5 years ago. And you know what? In the garbage they went, and I knew when I bought them they weren't going to be comfortable. And I'm like, oh, they look cute. I'm just standing in a TV studio.
Pretty, yeah.
No, they're still uncomfortable. The black have been unbelievably popular. The sand have been really popular. Don't forget about that light gray, which is like that dove gray, that hint of blue.
It's a really, really pretty shade of gray, that. And, I think very versatile. And I really love that sand colour as well, which is that perfect neutral option.
Oh, I think so too. And I just want to point out on the back of them, this is where you guys put fashion into everything. Thank you. I'm like, can somebody, Anya's turning around. Look at this cute little detail. It's like this little extra, like you could have just done the seam all the way up and gone straight.
That's right.
But I think you just turned your little bit to, I'm sorry, I don't even know.
There we go.
There we go. Look at that. That's just a little design detail that you guys do full fashion shoes.
And so that stitch point doesn't actually hit at that little friction point on the back of the ankle and the back of the Achilles there. So it's a really, really sort of nice, it's just a small attention to detail adding to the comfort features.
So there's reasoning. See, I just thought it looked good, but there's actual function to it.
But that's where our design team does such a phenomenal job, because that's something that no one would generally think about. And, it's a matter of making sure the shoe looks nice and looks feminine and looks beautiful, but then making sure it's going to feel good on the foot, because you won't want to wear it if it doesn't feel good.
And you're not going to wear it if it doesn't feel good. And now we're just taking up really useful real estate in the closet, and that's what we were talking about. I just think it's fun to look at from the back.
Yeah.
All right.
Leather wrap on the heel as well, so it's a very sort of tonal, that it just sort of ties in. The whole shoe just looks like it's one whole unit. But then you've got the secret inside is that podiatrist design technology. That's what's going to give you that full foot contact, which just means that there's not going to be no areas of pressure. And an analogy I use on that, just to sort of give you an example, is, and there's a really great sort of little X-ray there of showing what's going on inside, is I always use the analogy of a nail, right? So think about a nail that you hammer into wood and stuff. If you put your thumb on the head of the nail, it's not going to hurt. If you put your thumb on the tip of the nail, it's going to hurt, because there's less surface area. So the more surface area that your foot is in contact with, the less pressure is going to be on the foot. So that's what that podiatrist design technology is doing for you.
This is why you're so good at what you do.
You're wondering where I was going with that, weren't you?
I'm like, we're already headed. But see, you get there and you got us there and you may have a future in this business. But that's something we don't think about. We just say, I just say, Put it in, does it feel good? Okay, but there is a method to the madness, if you will.
Exactly.
This is a shoe that doesn't go out of style. This is a shoe that so many of us have had over the years that we have then put to the back because there's no support. And in a 2-inch heel, we're wobbling. You are supported. This is buttery soft leather. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous shoe that also is packed with technology, by the way, also lightweight.
Very lightweight, and it's just a beautiful classic silhouette. Beautiful, beautiful materials. It's polished, it's professional, but there you can see with the ladies just how versatile it is. If you want to wear it casually, if you want to dress it up, it does all those things.
It's so feminine. I love it. Here we have it for you in that sand, which has been popular. There is the light gray, hints of blue in there, and you guys have been loving that black suede. 5 easy payments, 5 through 11 whole and half sizes,
That's
and
right.
medium wide width.
Yeah, no need to size up or down.